these are the most common questions which I get from those Amazon sellers who are running their PPC campaign for their Amazon FBA product and they are not getting sales. So the number one question which I get is, my PPC cost is too much high and I'm not getting any profit. Number two question is, my PPC campaign is not spending or not giving impression, not giving sales. And number three question is, my PPC campaign is spending but getting less sale as very high spend. So basically these are the problem with every seller who are running their PPC campaign for the first time or who have created some new PPC campaign, like their old campaigns are performing good but their new campaigns are not performing good. So basically there is only one mistake which they do in all of the campaign, so they are getting these kind of errors and these kind of problem. So that mistake is regarding PPC bidding strategy. Yes, because bidding is the most important thing in any kind of ad campaign, because bid is something that is regarding the budget of your campaign. Like for any campaign, you will give a budget to Amazon. Like for this campaign, I would like to allot $30 per day budget. So Amazon will have to play around with that budget frame every day for your campaign, right? And under that budget, you are having multiple keywords, for example 10 keywords. So it is super important for you to know and to learn about the bids, because if you put your bids correctly, then it will be easy for Amazon to utilize your budget as per your bids and bring you sales. But if you don't understand the bids properly, like how to put the bids, how to utilize the bids, and how to use a proper bidding strategy, then your campaign will not perform good. Right? So what is a bidding strategy? How you have to put the correct bid on your PPC campaign so you can get good sales? All the information step by step you will get in this video. So if you want to learn this in easy way, step by step, so keep on watching. So as you can see that this is my 1 week sales, and if I put the filter for past 1 year and click on apply, so you can see that this is my 1 year sales. You can see that throughout the year I got consistent sales, and my sales actually increased in December, which was Christmas season. So around 150k was the revenue, and the cool thing about this is that the PPC spend was very less for the lifetime. So basically I don't do any magic, I only use common sense and use some tips and tricks which I've already explained you in these videos. So if you also want to learn all of those tips, tricks and strategies, you can just go on my Amazon playlist on YouTube and learn all the tips for free just to get the revenue like this. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I'm on my laptop right now, and from here I have opened my Amazon PPC dashboard so I can explain you what bidding strategy is and how you can actually use proper bidding strategy in your Amazon PPC campaign so you can have better performance, right? So this PPC bidding strategy can be applicable to new campaigns or even old campaigns which you have already created. So basically the example which I'm going to show here is for new campaign, but you can just repeat the same process from any old campaign by clicking on that old campaign and go to the bidding strategy section and changing the strategy and click on save and continue. So for example, if you are on your PPC dashboard and if you click on create campaign and then you click on sponsored product campaign, so you will be create a campaign from here, right? So if I add any product from here, just like that, and scroll down, so it will ask me like either I want to create automatic campaign or manual campaign. So basically this bidding strategy will only work for your manual campaign, because in automatic campaign you are giving full access to Amazon, like do whatever they want and bring the sales, right? So in automatic campaign nothing will be in your control. But if you want to control your bidding strategy, your bids, then you need to choose manual campaign, and then in manual targeting you need to choose keyword targeting. Because for product targeting, this will not work, right? So after selecting manual targeting and keyword targeting, you have to go down and then you have to put multiple keywords here, which you think are having less bid and are having good search volume and are basically relevant to your product, right? So I'm skipping this section for now because I have already explained you how to choose keywords wisely in your Amazon PPC campaign. So if you want to learn that, you can just go on YouTube and type the same thing, how to choose keywords wisely in your Amazon PPC campaign, so you can watch my video and learn how to choose best keyword, right? So right now here in this video, I'm skipping that part because the motive of this video is to understand how to use correct bidding strategy, right? So if you scroll further down, you can see this section negative targeting, and after that you can see this section campaign bidding strategy. So basically this is the part, this is the module in which we can have the control on our bids, our bidding strategy, right? So in that campaign bidding strategy, you can see these three options. Number one is dynamic bids up and down, number two is dynamic bids down only, and number three is fixed bid. So first of all, we need to understand difference between dynamic and fixed, right? So first of all, I'll explain you right now like what is the difference between these three categories, and then I'll tell you like if you are having new campaign, so which strategy is best for you and why, right? So basically in dynamic bids, you are not having full control on your bids, because you are telling Amazon, like if Amazon feels as per their algorithm, as per their system, that if we can get sales, so Amazon will be allowed to change your bids without having your permission, right? But in fixed bid, if you have selected any bids for your any keyword, so Amazon will be not allowed to change that bid up or down without having your permission. So basically in fixed bid, you will be having the full control in your hand regarding your bid. Right? So now let's explore the option number 1, which is dynamic bids up and down. So basically if you select that bid, that means you're giving full permission to Amazon. Like for example, you have put $0.5 bid for any of the keyword, right? So if Amazon think that you can actually get a sale on $0.7 bid or $0.3 bid, so Amazon will be allowed to increase your bid or decrease your bid to 100% if they are getting sales. So basically if you select this up and down bid, so that means you will get sales, but the A cost and PPC spend will not be in your control because Amazon will be allowed to increase the bid without having your permission, right? So basically this dynamic bids up and down is good for the old campaign or the big seller. But if you are a new seller or your campaign is new, so I will personally not recommend you to use this option, right? So now the second option, which is dynamic bids down only. So basically the people who are using this option, that means they are not allowing Amazon to increase the bids, but they are telling Amazon, like for example, if there is a bid for any keyword $0.5 and they are not getting any sales on that bid, Amazon will be allowed to lower their bids if they are not getting sales. So basically if they are not getting sales, and Amazon will further lower their bids, so that means they will not get an impression, not any click or not any sales. So basically for those people who select this option on new campaigns, so they are not getting any impression, any sales or any clicks. So for all of those people who are complaining that their campaign are not spending money, not getting impression, so they have to check on their campaign. They must have selected this option, dynamic bids down only. So basically these two dynamic options I will not recommend if your campaign is new or if you are a new seller, right? So for the old seller who are having a lot of reviews on their product, so they can actually use these options because they are not having the problem of conversion rate or budget, right? So now let's move on to our third option, which is fixed bid. So basically this is my favorite option for all of those sellers who are new seller or who have created new campaigns, because in fixed bid what Amazon will do is, for example, you have selected $0.5 bid for any keyword. So if your product or your listing will get sale on $0.5, then it will be okay. But if your listing will not be getting any sale, so Amazon will not be allowed to increase your bid or decrease your bid without having your permission. So in that way you are having full control on your PPC campaign bids, and these type of campaign who are having fixed bid strategy are more likely to convert on the new listing or new campaign as compared to dynamic, right? So if you are watching this video, then I would recommend you to use this fixed bid strategy for at least 1 or 2 months until you start getting good sales or start getting good reviews. So that was all about bidding strategy. And if you go further down on this module, you can see this adjust bid placement. So if you click on this drop down menu, so you can see that this part is for placement strategy. Like there are basically 3 places on which Amazon displays your ad, which is top of search, rest of search and product pages. So after running your campaign for at least 2 or 3 weeks, you will get the data of the campaigns, like from which placement you are getting more sales, either from top of search, either from rest of search or either from product pages. So after analyzing that data, you can actually change the percentage here. Like if you want to utilize maximum budget on top of search or rest of pages, and you can actually make the decision after analyzing your campaign, like from which placement you are getting most of the sales, right? So if you want to learn more about placement strategy, then you can just watch my other video in this playlist in which I have explained you in detail, like what are the placement, what are the places where Amazon will show your ad, and how you can actually analyze like from which places you are getting good sales. So if you know like I'm getting good sales from this place, so you can actually tell Amazon like please show my product ad on this place, not on this place, because I'm getting good sales from this place, not from this place. So if you keep analyzing your campaign after watching my videos, and after analyzing you can keep adjusting your bids, your placement, your strategy, so you can actually get more sales, more conversion, and you can actually make more profit from my Amazon PPC campaign. So that's it for today guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video and learned something great from it. So if you find my content really informative and helpful for you, then make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel as well, so you can watch more and more videos like this in future. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.